The night is slow, the city's breathing, hearts awake, but softly healing. Turn the dial, let the silence go. There's a voice here you already know.
Every story, every tear, every hope you hide in fear. In the quiet of this hour, love still has its power. Lay your worries down tonight, let your heart come into the light. No judgment here, no rushing time, just truth in you and I. Let's talk about love, the kind that stays, the kind that listens when words fade away. Let's talk about love, the hurt, the joy, the ones we lost and the ones we're waiting for.
Under the moon, through the night above, come close, let's talk about love. From Lagos nights to quiet rooms, from first hello to sweet I do.
Love speaks in different tongues, but the heart knows it's the same song. Soft guitar, gentle drums.
Feel the rhythm, feel the hum, like palm wine days and candlelight. Love feels warm when it's done right.
If your heart has known the pain, if you're scared to love again, let these words remind your soul you don't have to walk alone. Let's talk about love, the kind that heals, not the one that breaks you, but the one that's real.
Let's talk about love.
No fear, no disguise,
Just open hearts in the calm of the night. Every story fits in this song above. Stay here, let's talk about love. Love is patient, love is kind, not in a hurry, never blind. It doesn't shout, it doesn't chase. It feels like home, it feels like grace. If you're listening from afar, wherever you are, that's not too far. This woman is for you, let love meet you too. Let's talk about love till the morning comes, till the lonely hearts feel less alone. Let's talk about love, soft and true, every heartbeat singing back to you. In this space, in this gentle hush, we hear when we talk about love. So stay a while, don't rush away. Let love have the final say. On this night, on this frequency, love is speaking, and it sounds like you and me. If you want next, I can.
Ooh. the purest feeling, the most beautiful emotion of all. On JD Radio 101.5 FM, we invite you to embrace.
When did a hug become a signal? When did a hand on the shoulder becomes a misunderstanding? When did a simple affection become something we had to explain? Or when we grew up reaching for people, now we want to pull away from them. What exactly changed? Tonight, let's talk about touch without motive, because sometimes the most healing touch is the one that asks for nothing in return.
The night is slow, the city's breathing, hearts awake, but softly healing. Turn the dial, let the silence go. There's a voice here you already know.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Talks About Love on JDN Radio 101.5 FM, the only radio station that is broadcasting for all and also for love. And as you know, that Talks About Love comes up every Friday, 10 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. for you to shake out that emotions and embrace the purest and the most beautiful of all emotions. And on the program tonight, I will be doing something extra special. And as you know that this program, as we put it together for you every Friday night, we have a lot of people behind the success of this program. And one of those people is celebrating her birthday today. So at this point, I want to use that to wish a happy birthday, and from everyone here, from the entire management and staff of JDN Radio 101.5 FM, we are standing together to celebrate this spectacular milestone of an extraordinary person. We want to say happy birthday to Yeye BC Durosharo. And as you know that Yeye is a true definition of a woman of great worth. If you do not know, she has lived a beautiful life that is woven in kindness and of elegance, and someone is unwavering strength. And today we are not just marking another year added to your life. We are celebrating the woman, we are celebrating the journey, and we are celebrating her incredible legacy that you continue to build over time. And we want to say that your presence with us brings a unique warmth, a sweetness that inspires everyone around you to strive for excellence. And as you know that, we know you carry yourself with royal grace, as the name implies, Yeye BC Durosharo, and that reflects the very best of our culture and our impact that ripples far beyond what words can fully express. And today, as the airways vibrate with joy on this day, the 10th of July, 2026, on JDN Radio 101.5 FM family, we pray that this new chapter opens doors to boundless joy, to a robust health, and to an unprecedented peace. And may your days continue to be as bright and beautiful as the smile you generously shares with the world. Thank you for being a pillar of inspiration and a beacon of hope. We love you and we honor you and we celebrate you today and always. And this message is coming from all of us at JDN Radio 101.5 FM. And we say once again, happy birthday, Yeye BC Durosharo Igba Odun Odukoni.
Wherever you are, that's not too far. This woman is for you. Let love meet you too. Let's talk about love till the morning comes, till the lonely hearts feel less alone. Let's talk about love, soft and true. Every heartbeat singing back to you. In this space, in this gentle
Welcome back. It still talks about love on JDN Radio 101.5 FM. And last week we started something interesting, which is a touch without motive, was what we started. And there is a whole lot of things I got from people. I found out that people are actually shy to talk about that topic. They're actually shy. They prefer to write something to tell you something about it because they don't even know how to express it. Because the more I ask them, the more they want to express in a way that they were like, please don't play that. Please, I don't want that. Please, I don't. So I was now wondering, why are people so shy to actually express how they feel, even when has it occurred to you at times, couples that have been together for years, they will still be shy. I don't know why, or maybe the familiarity is just too much. I don't know. Before, they do that with pride, like I wanted to, but now they feel shy to do some things, or they said, we are more than that, or we are too big, or the closeness is more than doing all of that. I don't know what happened. I don't know what changed. Maybe over familiarity and all of that. So when I asked people about touch without motive, they said, I will send you something. That was what I keep getting. So I don't know why people are saying that. Maybe they are feeling guilty, because at times everyone feel guilty about that okay, it is until I want something, that is when I had to be nice. Some people do that. That is the only way they can get close to you. And a lot of people do that as well. So tonight we are going to be continuing on that topic, touch without motive. And last week I said something, that a hug that is just a hug, and a hand that someone held you for no reasons, and all of that was what we talked about. Now the question is, aside of all the things I said last week, one question I keep asking is, what actually changed? Why is it that it is very hard to pat someone at the back, and without asking, why did you do that? Or you try to hold someone and tell them that you are right there, and they won't ask you the question, why did you do that? What did you do that for? What do you want? What do you need? That question keeps arising. And then if you don't have answers to it, then they will tell you, I know that is the reason. So last week I talked about different kind of touch. I talked about the full hug. Yes, the full hug. I'm not talking about the 2-second part at the back, not the side hug at an event. We are talking about the full hug. We are talking about the 360-degree hug. We have the 90-degree, we have the 180-degree. The 90-degree is the one by the side. The 180-degree, it's not so close, but the 360-degree is the full hug, and that is the hug I'm talking about. The one that you give the person with your full hands, the full contact, and both party actually wanted the hug. A hug that comes with deep emotions. Yes, not just a hug that you want to hug because everyone is hugging the person. Okay, and I talked about the forehead kiss, and I told us what it means when you kiss someone on their forehead. It goes deeper than the one on the lips, and that is just the truth. The kiss on the forehead, and I said a kiss on the forehead is something that tells you that I care, I'm there, you are cherished. A lot of things are attached to kiss on the forehead. And also I talked about the hand on the back. Yes, the hand on the back. I talked about that as well. Then I talked about holding hands. Yes, holding hands. A lot of people see these. They see most of holding hands in the movies. They don't do it. And that's just the truth. You are guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. They only hold hands maybe when they want to cross the road together, and maybe the other partner is scared. But on the norms, you and your partner are going to say, "Kilo fed you want me for what?" I don't know. Even if the female is trying to hold the man's hand, they will just be like, "Please." And there is nothing is so bad there. And another thing is that it's not as if the man does not want the woman to hold the hand, but maybe the guy is shy outside to just hold the hands and all of that. So I don't know. And I talked about sitting close together. I know some couples, they don't like to see them together. Me and you, no, 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 no. I don't want people to. And I don't know, are you hiding your partner, your girl? Are you hiding them? That's another question. But some people, they will tell you that they love their privacy. They don't want the lovey-dovey out there. No, they don't want it. They can do their lovey-dovey at home, but outside, they don't want all of that. So, sitting close. Then another one I talked about is unprompted back rub, telling your partner that everything is going to be fine. All of these things, they actually sound little, they actually sound tiny, but it helps to heal us. It heals us a lot. There are a lot of burden on us, and our partner can come around us and tell us few things. We hold hands, we talk. That burden will be lessened. All of the burdens you've been holding, thinking of a lot of things you want to pay for, a lot of things you want to achieve, a lot of things you want to do, and all of these things are just there, and you are not easing it off your mind. And the next one is the sleep touch. Yes, and this is the final one I talked about. I said that the most intimate and the most overlooked touch of all is the touch that happens in sleep, or rather, the touch that happens just before sleep, in the last few minutes before consciousness lets go for the night. A hand reaching across, a leg resting around another, a head on a chest, and arm drawn around the body in the dark. It tells those people that I'm safe, I'm secured, and that is what it means. And I know some couples will tell you that, some men, they will tell you that, this my arm, it has actually suffered. I know you know what I'm talking about. When your woman wants to put her head on your chest and you want to stand as the man and all of that, I could understand the pains you endure, yes. And anytime she moves her body and said, I want to go and sleep, you are so happy. When you smile, she said, are you happy that I left? It's not as if you're happy, but you're happy that, me. Oti free. I could feel your pain. Let's take a moment. When I come back, we'll continue from there. It still talks about love. Whoever wanted to shake out that emotions and embrace the purest and the most beautiful of all emotions.
Is question. Every smile has a price. We've forgotten how to comfort without asking something twice. Love is speaking without a word, a quiet promise still to be heard.
Touch me with kindness, not with desire. Hold my hand when my hope gets tired. A shoulder to lean on, a heart that can stay. Love doesn't always need words to say.
Touch without motive, pure and true. Sometimes the greatest gift is simply you. A mother's arms, a father's smile, friends who stayed through every mile, a forehead kiss, a warm embrace, small reminders we're held by grace. If we could learn to all the day without conditions, without pretending, one gentle moment, one open heart, that's where healing.
All right, it still talks about love, and this is a message I got last week when I finished. I couldn't read it out, and this person said, my husband and I barely touched anymore. We have children, and we are both working, and by the time night comes, we are just exhausted, and I missed it. I missed him touching me for no reason. But I don't know how to say that without it sounding like a complaint. And she said, advice. So I'm throwing that question to you. because someone might be in the shoes of this lady, and then you actually miss all of that. But why are you shy to ask? And you're thinking it's a complaint. Why are you shy to talk about it? Like, I don't know. You miss something and you don't even know how to ask that you miss this thing, touching you for no reason. I just said, at times when your partner touch you and you say, why are you touching me? It's not as if you don't like it. But asking is still part of it, and it's like trying to make you remember all of those times and moments. So the question is, she does not want to sound like she's complaining. So what do you think she should do? So I'm throwing it back to you at home now, that this person is married. They barely touch themselves anymore because they are so tired and exhausted. And she missed all of this. And she does not want to sound like she's complaining. She does not want to sound like she's complaining. So she sent this message from Mokola, and she does not want her name mentioned. So if you have any advice for her, please do well to join us on the Love Clinic, which will be moving in the next few minutes. Love Clinic by calling into the studio line on 07048 001015 and 08022102163. 07048001015 and 08022102163. And you can also send WhatsApp message, as she sent, to 091 320 69135. 091 320 69135. And do not forget that we are live on Facebook on JDN Radio 101.5 FM. And also on YouTube, same frequency, JDN Radio 101.5 FM. The website and Radio Garden. For websites, www.jdnradio1015.com. And also on Radio Garden is JDN Radio 101.5 FM. And I'm live also on TikTok as Talks About Love. So you can join us in any of that channel. You can drop your contribution. For the lady that said that my husband and I barely touch anymore, we have children, but our own problem is that she does not even know how to say it without it sounding like a complaint to her husband. So she needs an advice on that. And I know she's actually listening tonight, because I said I'm going to be reading the question out and see people's opinion, because we might have people that are in the same shoes as she is. So the question I was asking before I digress into the message we got last week was that why do we stop touching? And that is the question. Why do we stop touching? I said last week that we are Africans. We are not brought up in that way. But there are some things we copied, and we copied them well when it comes to trying to get a lady that we love. We have copied kissing, we have copied hugging, we have copied a lot of things when we are looking for that lady, or when the lady is on the way, or when we have not even gotten to her. We know the time to go and get gifts and all of that. So if we said it is not part of our culture, so what of the one that we borrowed, we used in getting that person, in letting that person knows that I care, I love you, and all of that. And all of those things just stopped. What happened? Why? Why did all of that? Why did it stop? And that is where I will be picking it up this evening on the topic, touch without motive. Yes. And one of the reasons that I would say that I would be talking about and starting with is that touch became what we call transactional. It's like a transaction. When you touch me, there should be something that should come out of it. And that is it. And that is the order of the day now. In many relationships, gradually, as we are seeing it, without any conscious decision, touch has lost its innocence. Yes, it stopped being something freely given and freely received. And that is just it. And when you freely give and you tell people that this person, I just like the person around and all of that, some people will be telling you that you are a fool. Yeah. They'll be saying a whole lot of things that you don't even know your words and this and that, and you let this person touch you and all of that, and you are not even demanding for anything. Have you seen that touch is now transactional? And that is why touching without motive is now transactional. It's And it starts being something that means something to people. Touch means one person wants something. We see touch as a signal of something, that this person wants something. We see touch as the beginning of a negotiation of something. And that is just it. And the moment touch becomes transactional to everyone, the moment your partner hands on your shoulder makes you wonder what comes next, something precious is lost. Because now, instead of you relaxing in that affection and enjoying the moment, the body tenses slightly against the axis and waiting, and your mind is calculating, and you are doing the arithmetic on what you are going to do next. And when this happens over time, the feelings of their touch is always being received with a slight tension. You always feel that once this person touch me, money has come, so he's going to spend on me, and that is why he's touching me. There is this thing that comes, that happens to our mindset, that affect our mindset, which is not so nice. Which is not so nice. When our partner touches, it should be something that is freely given. We should be able to enjoy that affection. Not that, daddy kinikilo shelelale and all of that. And by the time he touch you and all of that, you start billing him. This and that we don't have at home, that and this. Like, I don't understand what is happening. What is actually happening? All right, so if you are still tuning in and you are listening and you are smiling, because I said it to an extent and I just felt that, and that is what happens when your wife started cooking. What she does not do, she started cooking, doing all of that, get you things. The man will start wondering, hey, she's going to bill me. Like, if she buy things, let's assume she went out, she bought you things, treat you fine, spend like 200k for you, the man will be thinking that 2 million is going to leave my account for this one that she has done. Why should it be that? Why should it be that if a little kindness from your partner comes, why would you have to think of what they want to receive at the end of the day? And that is why we are talking about this topic, touch without motive. It still talks about love on JDN Radio 101.5 FM. Let's take a moment.
All the day, without conditions, without pretending. One gentle moment, one open heart. That's where healing always starts. Touch me with kindness, hold me close. When life is heavy, be my home. No hidden reason, no grand display. Love that is every day. Touch without motive, strong and true. The world needs more of me and you. A hand to hold, a hug to share, a love that whispers I'll always care. Not every touch needs a reason. Sometimes love is the reason.
It still talks about love. We wanted to shake out our emotions and embrace the purest and the most beautiful of all emotions. So officially, we're in the Love Clinic segment, where you can be part of the conversation in the studio to let us know what you think that lady, the message I read, what she should do to make her husband understand that she missed this touch and all of that. Like my gender, if we want to say it, we just felt that someone that calls you his own, you start thinking that you start taking me for granted because I said I missed it and all of that. I don't know where that is coming from. But anyways, what advice would you have for her? How would you want her to put it in a way that she would not look like she's complaining? Yes, and that is justice. How is she going to put it that the man will not start feeling like I'm tired and all of that? I don't just have the energy for all of that. But then she missed them. All right, so another reason is business became the war. Like what she said after the whole day work, thinking of how to put all the bills together and all of that, they are exhausted and all of that. So one of the reasons that made all of this go away is that business became the war, because life everywhere is not slow. Life is not slow at all. Life is not slow at all. Hello.
Hello,
Hello, good evening. Your name and where you're calling from?
good evening. My name is Larry.
Mr.
I'm
Larry
calling from yes, I'm calling from Odono.
Oduono.
Yes,
All right.
Odono around 110. Yes,
Okay, Mr. Larry.
yes, yes. I'm just interested in the question you asked, maybe from the message you read.
Yes.
Okay. There is a taboo attached to that message.
Please, can you be more audible a bit?
I said there is a taboo that is attached to that message,
Okay.
and the taboo is this. Anytime a married person starts telling a man, the husband, that they miss a particular something, just like miss all the miss husband, the manager, there will always be a kind of suspicion
A
from the
kind
man
of
later. Suspicion from the man later. The only
restriction.
thing, suspicion.
Okay.
The best way to communicate your mind is sit and ask questions. We do this thing before. What is happening? We no longer do it. Is it that you are tired of it? Or is it that you are not paying attention to it? But when the lady starts saying, I miss it, I miss this, I miss it, because she wants to communicate her mind, the man will start suspecting her. The same way, if a man starts saying, I miss your hug, I miss your hug, the lady might not pay attention to it before, especially when she's not interested, maybe because of the stress of the day. But she might start suspecting the husband too. So there
Wow.
are some things you just don't go straight to. There are ways of passing messages
Hmm.
without going straight to answer.
Hmm.
That's my own view. That's what it is.
All
The
right.
same way you suspect women when they start holding your hand when they want to ask something.
Hmm.
That we always see that we always have motive. See the same way we suspect one another. So you start saying things emphatically. That
Hmm.
I miss this. So that's when the person starts thinking in his mind that so all this what I've not been doing this thing now. Somebody else has been giving it out.
Hmm.
That's just the meaning. So she needs to be careful on the way to talk to you or go about it.
All right.
Thank you for the program.
All right. Thank you so much for your contribution. All right. So that was a very valuable contribution. She said that if she starts saying she missed this, that the husband might be suspecting the wife, and if the wife is asking that I miss this, I miss that, the wife will be suspecting, and that is actually the that is actually the truth. That is actually the truth. Uh, if you start saying you miss something, they stop doing it. So he said the best thing is to ask questions. Why do you stop doing this particular thing with me? So the most important thing is the communication, not saying that you miss it. And he said that if you said you miss it all the time, your partner might not pay attention to the fact that you miss it. They'll just see that it's a normal thing, like you miss something, okay, sorry. And they won't actually take it serious. So thank you so much for that. So if you are listening to me for that question, he has said it from his own point of view. So if you have another view on that, on the question that is being sent, let us know if you have another side to that. And do not forget the number to call is 070-48001015 and 080-2210-2163 is the number to call to be part of the conversation. 07048001015 and 08022102163. And the WhatsApp number is 09132069135. 09132069135. It still talks about love, where we want you to embrace the purest and the most beautiful of all emotions. So now I will take one of our WhatsApp message that I just came in, and this person said, hugging is not a thing in Africa. Hugging is not a thing in Africa. Hello? Hello, good evening. Your name? All right, so if you try 07048001015 and it's not connecting, you can try 08022102163. All right, back to the WhatsApp message. Okay, okay, this person does not actually want his name mentioned. All right, no problem. But you are sending this message from Akala Express. So she said, hugging is not a thing in Africa. So no one needs to be blamed for not doing it as a couple, especially in public. But if you said it is not a thing in Africa, when you first start dating that girl and that lady, you first start with, now that we started, won't you hug me? Like, you always request for it at the start of the relationship. But when it comes so deep in it, you're not saying that it's not a thing in Africa. So why do we always use it as a way of getting closer to that person, to that lady? You first of all start with a side hug, the one at the 45 degree, then gradually to 180, then gradually to 360, and before you know what is happening, every other thing is added, if you know what I mean. So if it's not a thing, so why do we request for it? How do we know that hug is good and all of that? How do we know? Even when we offend someone and we try to settle it and I said that, hug each other. Why do we always use that if we just felt it's not part of it? All right, so thank you for that contribution. And the next thing is that sitting closer together only happens in parties, but may not be noticeable. However, even in church, mosques, no couple sit close to each other, even at home. Daddy's chair is a sacred chair. See, God will bless you. This is my brother. Yes, so it happens to me. We have one chair at home like that. Chair daddy lele. Anybody that sits on that chair, you are in trouble. They will tell you that chair daddy lele. So you cannot even get close. Like, if mommy sit on the chair, the children will go and say, mommy, did you go sorry chair daddy? Like, it happens, and you start thinking that, I don't know. So this person, this message that you are sending, you are getting to that point. She said that, however, okay, daddy chair is a sacred chair. According to culture, you don't touch daddy's chair. Even daddy's plate, we have plates to serve daddy. Nobody, when you want to wash it, you wash it separately. You pack it separately. Like, it's actually nice, though. It's actually nice, but it's always give us this way of, is one demigod like that, you understand? So this person is talking from another angle. So he said, I rest my mouth to, may God forgive the baby boomers. Akin JP from Molete. I understand you from that point. We have people from that generation that understand what we are saying. But when you talk to Gen Z now about that, they just say that they will sit there, they will even be comfortable. It's my daddy, he cannot do anything to me. They are so free. But then, the baby boomers then are not free. Cheer daddy, they will dust it, they will clean it, they will do everything and all of that. All right, somebody is asking me about the other things. And this person that is asking me the other things, he knows the other things. He knows. Because then, you understand what we are saying. It starts from a peck. Some people will even tell you that just peck me here. You know, some of you that is always that you are in town. Yes, that you are in town then. trying to get a lady to notice you, when they finally give you that attention and all of that, you first of all start with a shake. Can I hold your hand? You ask the way you ask respectively. You will ask, can I hold your hand? When you hold their hand, your hand is soft. So even if that lady's hand is strong, they will tell you that your hand is very soft, your skin is very soft. Where are you getting that lie? Who is telling you the hand is soft? At times you will look at your own hand and touch it and say, how is this hand soft? And from your hand is soft, you get a peck and all of that. So what happens? So somebody will now be telling me that it is not in Africa, but we use all of those things to just get close. Why do we do all of that? And what happens? Why do we stop? Even when the relationship is much more matured, maybe not married yet, there are still some things that is actually missing. Yes, some things that are actually missing. And that is touch with that motive. Because every time your partner does something, you always think there is more to it. You always think there is more to it. Hello? Hello? All right, you always think there is more to it. All right, so let me read the next message. If I may say, I will say education had made some respectable display of love to be a common thing on the street. Hugging, kissing, necking are supposed to be indoors things, and never public display drama from Ramat at Samunda. Yes, we don't want you to show them out there like in the street and all of that, but we have some other countries, they do that publicly. We are not saying you should do that publicly, but at least there is a way you show your affection, even for people not to notice. People hold hands and you won't even know. You won't even know that they are holding their hands at all. And they are holding hands and they are just there. And some people will want to do it to spite people. We all know what we are doing. Yes, we know what we do. It's just that we are looking for somebody that will tell you that this is what you did though. This is you want somebody to actually circle it with a red pen and tell you that this is what you have done. So that is just it is, and that is the way it is. So now let's take a moment. When I come back, I'll pick more messages and we'll continue. What happens? Why do all of those simple touch without motive? Why do we stop them? Although some touch came with motive, which I said are in relationship, all the holding of hands, hugging and all of that, they all have their motives. Men in the house, women in the house, you know what I'm saying. I don't need to say or talk about the other things, but we know what we are saying. Our touch, holding the lady's hands, we have the motive that we have. Saying that our hand is soft, we have motives in our mind. Saying that you will not today, you will not hug me today, let me just use that one to go and see so that we sleep very well. All right, let's take a moment. When I come back, we'll continue.
Need words to say.
Touch without motive, pure and true. Sometimes the greatest gift is simply you. A mother's arms, a father's smile, friends who stayed through every mile, a forehead kiss, a warm embrace, small reminders we're held by grace. If we could learn to all the day without conditions, without pretending, one gentle moment, one open heart, that's where healing always starts. Touch me with kindness, hold me close. When life is heavy, be my home. No hidden reason, no grand display. Love that is quiet
All right, so one of the reasons why all of this stopped is that there is unresolved conflicts that made touch complicated. Yes, the little one said, those tiny things that is unresolved. He said it though, he actually explained, but he did not say that word. He did not say it in a way that you would just let it go. He said it and just felt, okay, okay, so that my own will not be too much and just let it be. So when we have unresolved conflicts, it's made touch complicated. And it's something that me and you need to be honest with. To touch someone, to reach to someone, to offer your body as an expression of your love requires a certain emotional safety. And that is just the truth. And when there is unresolved conflict in a relationship, when things have been said and haven't been repaired, when feelings has been hurt and that person has not been healed, and when there is distance, and this distance has grown from accumulated small wounds, touch become complicated. Yes, you hurt this person. The only thing you want to do is to give the person the silent treatment after a week. Then after that week, you think everything is normal. You will now come in refresh. Let's start on a new page. You did not talk about it. You just felt that at this moment you have already resolved it. If I didn't say anything about it for a week, it has gone. Let's just sweep it off the carpet. It has not been swept. To sit down and discuss that thing that you people did not talk for 1 week. What is happening that you are not talking for 1 week? But your food is ready, we'll be there. We need money for this. But normal discussion like we they talk, you don't do it. Something is wrong. And it will make touch, it will make it complicated. Yes. And you know the most important thing is that the body remembers hurt. Even when the mind tries to move past it, the body keeps the score no matter how you want to do it. So for couples who have been quiet, they like keeping silent treatment to treat issues, who have unspoken resentments, there are a lot of things in your mind that you've not said out to your partner, and see their own side of the story and resolve it. It's going to be very hard for touch to happen. Your partner to just come and hug you or hold you is going to be very hard. And if you recognize all of these things in your relationship, there are things that have been piling up that you just don't want to talk about it, that she's just finding one or two faults in it, you don't want to talk about it, you don't want to say anything, please try and talk it out. And you see that everything will heal and it will be easy for you to reach out to your partner. Another reason is that we were never taught. We were never taught. And how does this happen? This is perhaps the most important of all to understand, because it removes this blame from you and from your partner completely. Many of us grew up in homes where physical affections between adults was simply not demonstrated, and we don't know. Some people that knows all of this, some people they copied it in movies. They just felt, this is how it's supposed to be. But mommy and daddy don't do this. They are always very strict. And they just sitting room, they'll just be there. They won't say anything. And funny enough, you are watching their way, the way they love. You are using that to develop the way you love. And that's another thing. They are watching. Now imagine parents that they are always talking, they are always discussing things they want to do. They are always together in the kitchen. They do things. They talk on the phone. Like they call themselves like 7 to 10 times in a day. Now imagine that kind of child in a relationship. He or she wants that kind of thing because they see their parent as an idol. And that is just it. So if you want a fruitful and a loving relationship for your children, you need to start showing it. They need to start saying it. It is what they see every day. They came to this world, they trust you. And anything you do is what they hold on to. They just felt that, if my dad is doing this and our home is fine, so I will try it and do it and see how mine is going to go. So one of the most important things is that we were never taught. So not because the love wasn't there, but because it wasn't the language that is spoken. Our fathers were providers. We see them as the strong pillars. We see them that they are always present. They are hardworking, but not often those that hold. They are not always clingy with their wife. That's just it. They exercise the authority. They give us the protection. They provide everything. and they are not the kind of person that want to be hugging. What do I need that one for? Do you understand? And not hurtful men who placed a hand gently on their wife. They are not that kind of person that want to touch their wife or their wife. It is now that you see people doing that most commonly all the time. And our mothers then, they were the caretakers. They are the people that are never tired. They are the ones that are always sacrificing everything, even their meals. They are the one that loves. They love. They love in a fierce manner, but they express love through doing things. They do things. They don't do touching. They do it through preparing the meal on time, not the forehead kiss. And we absorbed all of this. We learn in the wordless way children learn everything that matters. And that love between adults looks like a responsibility. We see it as a responsibility, not touch. We see it like providing for the family. We don't embrace the affection that we needed from our partner. And like I said in a topic, I said that who handed us the script that this is how a man should be, that the man should be the one that should carry all of the burden. Though men are supposed to provide for the home, but who says they don't get tired? I do say that. Who say they are not burdened? Who say they are not overwhelmed? Who say at times they don't feel like crying? You see them, they are so strong. But then there is always something in there that want an affection, that want care, that want to be pampered. I said it on this program. So they've handed us a script that the men should be strong. Even when they are dying inside, they shall be there as strong. Ọkùnrin ni ẹ́, ọkùnrin làdá. They tell you all of that. But deep down, you know that everything is not fine. And that is just the truth. So because we were never taught, if we were taught, we'll know that a simple well done, a simple part in the back that, ekushela tara and all of that, it helps. It's not just about you trying to make things work and someone will now come again and tell you that it is not okay, what you are doing is not fine. What will be your response? It's going to ignite a spark, a fierce spark. And that's what's going to happen. So when we see it and we learned it, it helps. But when we don't see it, we don't learn it, we don't know it's actually wrong. And that's just the truth. We were never taught. And another reason is that touch got replaced by technology. Yes, everyone had a mobile phone that replaced people, time, even though it connects us with our partner, even if the distance is far away. But then it's actually part of what make touch kind of something that we start asking that if you touch me now, there is a motive and all of that. So let me read one or two WhatsApp messages, and then we are going to be entering the Profess Your Mind segment, where we would be dedicating songs to those person that we love. You can call in and dedicate a beautiful song to your partner. And on TikTok, we have Prince Foley, and he has always been joining us, and we appreciate you for joining us tonight on the program Talks About Love. And do not forget, we are on Facebook and YouTube and Radio Garden as JDN Radio 101.5 FM, and on the website as www.jdnradio1015.com. Join us, drop your comment, and let us know your view about it. And the next WhatsApp message I will be reading is from Adebisi Adeshan from Yemetu. She said, female gender can ask if need be, but ego will never allow any man to ask for such ogo. Men and ego are glued special colleagues. Kudos to ladies for making the world soft to live in. Okay, men, they have pushed it on you. They said you and ego, you are glued colleague together. You will not ask for it. You will not even want a bit of affection. Because men will feel that if I should ask for that, I'm weak. And who told you are weak if you ask for an affection? And what happens when you actually wanted to date that lady that you wanted to hug her, you wanted to, that sometimes the awkward and the absurd moment when men will ask for kiss, for hug, and later they start feeling like I don't know what happened. It's I don't know. I cannot actually ask the question. Yes, now it can be used against you. They are saying it that men and ego, they are glued. It's not even super glue. It's a teco they use and glue them together. They will not ask if they need affection. They need to be pampered. Men, start talking that you need affection. You need to be pampered, because if you don't talk, the female gender will not know. Yes, they will not know that you need it. Tell them that they should at least give you some attention, not because they want to ask you for bills at home, they want to buy clothes. Some of the men, you know what I'm saying, when you get home and you see special dish, hey, and they've already washed your clothes, ironed it, you know that, hey, it's gone. Tell them to do something for you without you not thinking or being tense that everything that you've worked for is going. What is happening? Why can't you just do something for the fact that I love this man? Why? Female gender, why? But if they ask, I know you will give them. But the fact that they don't ask, they always feel they are strong. So we don't even know what they want. So let's take a moment. When I come back, we will be officially getting into Profess Your Mind segment. It still talks about love on JDN Radio 101.5 FM.
Touch me with kindness, hold me close when life is heavy, be my hope, no hidden reason, no grand display, love lives quietly every day, touch without motive, strong and true, the world needs more of me and you. A hand to hold, a hug to share, a love that whispers I'll always care. Not every touch needs a reason. Sometimes love is the reason. We used to laugh with open hearts.
All right, so I still have a 2 WhatsApp message here for the Love Clinic segment. This person said, can women spend like that on their men without a prior motive? Women and sense. No one can convince me that spending by women or touches from them are without motives. He who has ear must hear. My name is the special advocate for men in Okeado. Why are you calling me? Somebody came for men and somebody has come for women now. That who has ears, let him hear. So if your wife spent on you now, there is a motive. Female gender, what is happening? Anything we do now, they say there is sense behind it. We want to collect something. Okay then. No problem. No problem. Special advocates for men in Okeado, we are with you. So this person is Desola from Felele. She said, I don't think the culture is our problem. It is tradition that deprive us of what keeps love going. Tradition makes me feel like a weakling if they hug or hold my hands, or if they hug or hold hands with wives in public. Remove tradition and see liberation of mindset. And that's just the truth. If somebody that is married is standing with another man, maybe shake and all of that one, yeah, oh, to marry, like, they make you feel like you are committing something bad. Like, I don't understand. They will even be telling you that you're not supposed to. Even now, you now have a friend that is not yet married or anything. They start telling you, what are you doing with that person? You people are not supposed to be working together. I don't know why. So from this person point of view, I could understand and I could pick from there. So thank you so much for all your contribution tonight. And for those that are pull or call through, we appreciate you. So officially, we'll be getting into the Profess Your Mind segment tonight. And you can ask, you can request for songs to change the atmosphere for your partner. And we are going to play